I'm literally thinking about just reviewing news stories and stuff just to show you how ridiculous things can get and how they're going to continue to get, and how when you break down a situation instead of just using your emotions because of what the television told you, you can see how certain things just don't make any sense. Like, I was watching the thing, so-called storm on the Capitol last night, because I never really even looked at it, but I was watching it last night, and I found so many things that just were out of place, that it didn't make any sense. It really did not make any sense. And I think I'm going to just start reviewing stuff like this so you can see the ridiculousness that goes on in these stories and compare them to how when it happens in everyday life, it doesn't happen that way. But somehow when they want to make their big story, impossible things happen, right? Things that, would never happen on a regular everyday basis, like this whole storm in the Capitol and not having enough security, and somebody got, like, this thing was filled with agent provocateurs. And you know that because one part of the footage, the shot went off and somebody in the cameraman was like, shots fired, shots fired. No citizen says something like that. Agent provocateurs, what they do is go inside groups that are peaceful rallies, or maybe they say that they might riot if they don't get their way or whatever, and they encourage the rioting. They sit there and yell, let's go do this, fire, throw a brick through somebody's window to start it off. That's how they use the government so then they can use, National Guard or whoever else, so they can bring it, let them come in. That's why they do such things. But I think I'm just going to break it down. I'm going to go back and watch it frame by frame or second by second and just stop and show you the most ridiculous things that I saw in that story last night. Because I knew it was bullcrap when I first even heard about it, but I never looked into it. And then when I looked into it, now I know it's even more bullcrap. But I just want to, if I can here, on my phone, I'm trying to do this quick because I know my phone is getting hot. But I updated the app, so hopefully you guys can hear me. It's not all chopped up or whatever. But there's this thing. I told you they're going to get younger and younger. The places are going to get more common places every day where they're going to be people are going to be supposedly shooting them up. There's going to be places where you usually take your family. Just things like this, because they do these stories to make sure it hits home to fear these people with anybody could do this and do that, So that's why we got to do what we do, because anybody could be, a mass shooter. But, dang it, I'm on the wrong channel. Bill Cooper. Remember when my used to be at the top when y'all searched it back in the day before they deleted it? Not back in the day, just months ago. Now look how far I got to scroll find my own channel. Hurry up before this phone get hot. Get off. Where the hell am I? There it is. No, that's not even it. Freaking bro. We got past it. I used to find it quick enough. Alright, YouTube getting on lately. I can't even find my own damn channel. Haha. I know what I'll do. I'm going to break down a story. I want you to do this with every single story that you hear. See, whatever. Because once you do, you're going to see how it don't make no sense. So I got to get to this channel. What really don't make no sense is how this man predicted all of it. Or, did what he did. And people still talking about conspiracy theories. He was Mason. He didn't know what he was talking about.
What you are hearing, folks, is for the first time in history the public revelation of the origin, the history.
Yeah, this darn conspiracy theorist, right? His work lives on way long after you guys were here. And when you're gone, it's still going to be here. Because when you do God's work, you do the right thing, things happen. If you don't believe in God, that's fine. I'm just saying. But look, triple murder, right? Ooh.
It's a great day to help people customize themselves.
I want you to ask yourself this.
Oh.
Hold up. I want you.
Also tonight, police arresting a 14-year-old. In this video, you can see he's using a gun, killing 3 other teenagers in a convenience store. Another person also critically injured in that shooting. Good evening. Thank you so much for joining us. I'm Steve Pickett. This is CBS 11 News at 6. That shooting happened inside that gas station. This is at Walnut and 7th Street in Garland on Sunday. Nick Starling is live in Garland now with what police are now saying about this entire investigation. Nick?
Steve, Garland police made one arrest and looking for another person in connection with these killings. Now the big question is why this all happened in the first place. Those victim ages are between 14 to 16 years old. Now many in this community
younger and younger, just like the 2 kids that supposedly were trying to do a COLUMBINE shooting, right? But they got caught before they could do it.
in shock.
It's just heartbreaking. It's just horrible for it to happen any time of the year or day.
Who would kill 3 teenagers? Is the question everyone is asking here. Connie Childress placed flowers outside the gas station Monday.
These shootings, they've got to stop wherever they... This was so useless.
Garland police released this surveillance video from outside the gas station, where you can see the suspect walk towards the door and fire more than 20 rounds of bullets. The suspect then got into the passenger seat of the white...
Now you mean to tell me that not even going in the store, just standing right there, that man shot off that many times and killed 3 people. So you're trying to tell me that the last person he shot, I guess, when he was looking, the last person who was killed, that was, or the last person that he supposedly killed, are you telling me he just stood there and watched the other 2 get shot? All of that cover you can take in the convenience store. Somehow, this guy is Doc Holliday, and he can stand in the doorway and shoot 3 people and kill them without even going inside the store.
Truck and drove off.
Bonus. And there's no footage from inside the store. Just like there's never any footage of all these other things going on. You only see the crack of somebody's ass, or like if they're hiding somewhere, or the back of their shoe, or they're under a table, and you hear the little sound effects, boom, 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 boom. Or you go to the freaking, let's say something happens in a mall, you only see the footage. You can never see the footage of anything actually happening, but it always happens. You always catch Mr. Smooth, one-man killer going in and out like he's just a badass, right? And this guy looked like he got problems too. I saw his face after this, and he's like one of those mind control people. I'm not saying he is, but...
This investigation is tough for police as they're dealing with the loss of teenagers right after Christmas.
Support the families. I mean,
using kids, using children, using holidays. But they couldn't get any, we don't have any inside footage. You know, not even a moment that led up to the inside footage. As far, you know what I'm saying? I mean, that led up to the incident.
After Christmas, they lost their loved ones. And so,
I'm sorry, but a lot of you people who go along with this and whatever, you people got some problems thinking that we got problems because we're not going to let you use these events to take our rights away. Especially people like this guy who's a freaking cop.
I'll be meeting with the families and whatever we can do as a community.
I'll go often.
That's how they operate. So expect more. Expect younger. Expect, you know, just expect it because they're gonna do it. That's what they've been doing all along. Ever since you got out of the womb, they've been doing this to you. You let them. Challenge anybody who tries to educate you. That becomes your target. Come target me. Anybody who wants to try.